What's the most satisfying tables-turned moment you've witnessed in court? I watched a wealthy businessman try to sue a single mother for damaging his luxury car in a parking lot accident, only to have his own dashcam footage prove that he had actually staged the entire incident to commit insurance fraud and extort money from innocent drivers. It started when my neighbor Sarah, a struggling nurse working 2 jobs to support her kids, got served with a lawsuit from Richard Blackwell, who owned several car dealerships in town. He claimed Sarah had backed into his brand new BMW in a grocery store parking lot, causing $8,000 in damage that her insurance wouldn't cover. Sarah was devastated because she knew she hadn't hit anyone's car that day, but Blackwell had photos of the damage, witness statements, and security footage that seemed to support his claim. Sarah couldn't afford a lawyer and was facing financial ruin from a lawsuit that would cost her everything she'd worked for. I'd seen Sarah's beat-up Honda that day and noticed it didn't have a single scratch on it, which seemed odd if she'd just hit a luxury car. When I mentioned this to my brother, who's a defense attorney, he agreed to take Sarah's case pro bono because something about Blackwell's story didn't add up. The discovery process revealed that Blackwell had a history of minor parking lot accidents over the past 2 years, always involving working-class drivers who couldn't afford good legal representation. He'd collected over $50,000 in settlements from people who'd rather pay than fight expensive lawsuits. But Blackwell made a crucial mistake when targeting Sarah. He claimed the accident happened at 2:47 p.m. on a Tuesday, providing security footage that showed Sarah's car near his BMW. What he didn't know was that Sarah had been at work that entire day, and the hospital had electronic badge records proving she never left the building. During trial, Blackwell presented his case with supreme confidence, showing photos of the damage and playing security footage that clearly showed Sarah's license plate near his car. He testified emotionally about the stress and inconvenience of dealing with reckless drivers who refused to take responsibility. That's when my brother played his ace card. He subpoenaed Blackwell's own dashcam footage, which Blackwell had conveniently forgotten to mention. Insurance companies require dashcams in company vehicles, and Blackwell's BMW was registered as a business expense, making the footage discoverable evidence. The dashcam video told a completely different story. It showed Blackwell deliberately backing his BMW into a concrete pillar in an empty part of the parking lot, creating the exact damage he'd blamed on Sarah. The timestamp proved this happened 3 hours before he claimed Sarah had hit him, but the footage got even more damning. It showed Blackwell moving his car to the spot where Sarah had parked earlier, then taking photos of the damage from angles that made it look like a collision. He even practiced telling his fake story to himself while setting up the scene. The courtroom erupted when the video revealed Blackwell calling his insurance company to report the accident while standing next to his intentionally damaged car. The judge had to call for order as spectators realized they were watching a live confession to insurance fraud and perjury. The judge not only dismissed Blackwell's lawsuit, but also awarded Sarah damages for legal fees, lost wages, and emotional distress. Blackwell went from suing for $8,000 to owing Sarah $25,000, plus facing felony charges that could send him to prison. The investigation uncovered Blackwell's entire fraud operation, involving dozens of fake accidents and hundreds of thousands in fraudulent claims. His car dealerships were seized, his assets frozen, and he faced 5 years in prison.